Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over a new Steam sale that is running right now with a historic low price for a game that, while it was one of the worst PC ports of all time, an honest argument can be made that it is the worst PC port of all time. I mean, it's got some stiff competition, let's be honest here. But, it is much better now, and it's at a really, really great price, so I want to talk about that and some other deals as a part of this Electronic Arts publisher sale. Yes, everybody's favorite publisher, I guess as a part of all of their restructuring, you could say, that they had recently. They're running this publisher sale. Obviously, they are totally not related, but nonetheless, a studio that was very much affected was Respawn, and Respawn's last major game release was Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and that game was one of the worst PC ports of all time. It's gotten much better since its initial release. It is 80% off for $13.99. I would strongly recommend it at this price point. It's not perfect as far as its PC version goes, but last I played it was, which I want to say was around 6 to 9 months ago, around that range. It was running really, really well on my machine at that point, and, for $14, try it out. If the performance isn't up to the level you want it at, refund it, but $14 is a great price. I love Jedi Survivor as a game itself, you guys. When this game came out, it was one of the worst PC ports of all time, and I beat this game twice back-to-back. One, I got an early access copy of it, so, before it even came out, and then one, 2 months after it came out. I did my second playthrough of it. The game is fantastic. I think it is so much better than Jedi Fallen Order. I certainly would recommend you to play Jedi Fallen Order first, because it's a narrative sequel, but I think it's so much better than Fallen Order. The map isn't as atrocious. It's easy to navigate. The puzzles are fairly well done. The story, I thought, was really good, especially the second half of the story. I thought the twist that they did towards the end was well done, and I thought the gameplay was great. A lot of content as well if you want to do all the optional activities and whatnot. You're talking about a sizable experience here, and again, you're talking to somebody that doesn't give a damn about Star Wars, a man that fell asleep during Rogue One. My affinity towards Star Wars isn't that high, but as far as the games go, man, there are a lot of games that are just at such a high level, and Jedi Survivor is at a incredibly high level. Hopefully, with everything going awry at Respawn, the development of Part 3 is still, progressing along rather well. I did hear a lot of the layoffs were due to, Apex Legends failing to meet expectations, which, live service games not doing so hot, a lot of them these days, so, it is what it is, but Jedi Survivor is great, definitely recommend it. But before you play Jedi Survivor, I do recommend you to play Jedi Fallen Order, which thankfully is 85% off for $5.99. Jedi Fallen Order is a real good game as well. The introduction to Cal Kestis as a character, it's a great game in pretty much every area except for the atrocious map design, and everybody, or a lot of people, agree that the map design is absolutely atrocious. It is pitiful. I don't even know how this game got greenlit with this map moving forward. Thankfully, again, Jedi Survivor makes it a lot easier to navigate, but it is a sheer atrocity in Fallen Order is the only way I could explain it. One of the first worlds you go to is just so bad, and it just makes a great game. Unfortunately, not fun to play unless you have, getting lost in a game like this is just so lame, and it's just not something anybody trying to deal with. But the game itself is real good. The gameplay's great, the story's solid, Cal's a great character, the visuals are great, runs pretty well, and yeah, just a solid game all around, especially at this price point of $5.99. A fantastic pickup. Play through this, then play through Jedi Survivor. I certainly will be doing another playthrough of both games before the third game comes out, which I still have a couple of years until then. I probably will do another playthrough of Survivor because I liked it so much well before the third game is even officially revealed, and then do another playthrough of it by the time the third game is ready to come out. Honestly, whenever I do these deals videos and I talk about games like Jedi Survivor, a lot of the Final Fantasies, I'm just like, man, I kind of want to replay that game. Red Dead 2, of course. Whenever I talk about it, I go gushing about, certain games. I'm like, man, it'd be a good time to replay these games. And then I realize, I got 8 billion games to play. Doom the Dark Ages is coming out. Elden Ring Night Reign is coming out. That game's coming out. This game's coming out. I still haven't played First Berserker. I haven't played Titanfall. I haven't played AI Limit yet. And, then I realized, okay, maybe not the best time to do a replay of a certain game, but nevertheless, certainly we'll be replaying them before the third game comes out at the very least. Other deals to note, we'll go through these fairly quickly. The Saboteur is $4.99. Was so happy to see this drop on Steam. It's just a part of that era of PlayStation 3 games and 360 games that is near and dear to my heart, the late 2000s, early 2010s, without a doubt, and a lot of it is pure nostalgia, but that is going to be my favorite era in gaming, again, because I was, like, growing up and getting super into gaming at that point, you know, super into a wide variety of genres, and following every game coming out, the Saboteurs, the Prototypes of the world, you know, the Mass Effects, the Dragon Age Origins, those games all coming out around the same time. It was just, man, my favorite era of gaming that I've lived through, and no era has really gone to that level for me. And I don't know if any era will, just because, you know, a lot of it is nostalgia. Enslaved Odyssey to the West is another game I put in that era, but Saboteur had this really cool art style. The ambiance was great. I haven't played it in so long that I can't give you guys my honest recollection of it to a T, but yeah, $4.99 on that. Thought that was worth a mention. Obviously, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, you've got that 90% off for $5.99. You have to reiterate, because the output that BioWare had back in the late 2000s, early 2010s, and that's why that era was one of my favorites comparatively today. You have Wash Studios like Naughty Dog and BioWare. They either put out trash games every 5 to 7 years, or they put out no games in 5 to 7 years. In the span of like 5 years, BioWare put out the entire Mass Effect trilogy, Dragon Age Origins, and Dragon Age 2. Nowadays, they put out one garbage game every 7 years. Like, what has happened to game development that, you know, these games are just incredible, and the games today are just bloated, nonsensical drivel, and nonetheless, I can go on a tangent. Rocksteady's another one, completely washed. Just so many washed studios, and you just look at these games, again, they are part of my childhood, so obviously I'm gonna go to bat for them even more, but these games are just tremendous. Even Mass Effect 1 that shows its age, it's still a great game, and Mass Effect 2, I think, is still easily one of the greatest video games of all time, so yeah, definitely would recommend that at this price point of $5.99. Get all 3 games, no-brainer there. Andromeda is on sale for $7.99. Look, I think if people go back and play Andromeda, and they go into it without expecting a game at the level of Mass Effect 1 through 3, there is some fun to be had from a gameplay standpoint. Is it good? I mean, that's a relative term. It depends on how you define good. Is it as good as the original trilogy? Absolutely not. But, you know, if you want to play it, I don't think it's a awful pickup at this price point. I would honestly rank Andromeda above Dragon Age Veilguard for what it's worth. As somebody that had attachments to both franchises and, you know, has played both Andromeda and Veilguard, I do rank Andromeda above Veilguard. You know, take that for what you will. But, yeah. Titanfall 2, $4.49. Wanted to mention this, you know, the new Titanfall game we figured out got canceled. It was an extraction shooter, so who really cares? But Titanfall 2 was incredible. Maybe in this lifetime, they'll eventually go back and do a Titanfall 3. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Probably not. Probably not anytime in the near future, at the very least. Dead Space Remake, 75% off for $14.99. This is another franchise I think is going to be MIA for a while and may never come back, but this remake was really, really well done. Dead Space already was an awesome game, and to have it rebuilt from the ground up, expanded a little bit. It's a tremendous game and definitely recommend it at $15. I could easily see this getting down to like the $9.99 range or $8.99 range by the end of the year, so you might want to hold off a little bit longer, but yeah, great game there. I could also see this being added to Humble Choice at some point, but it would be an Origin key or an EA key for it, so, you know, that is something to consider as well. Battlefield 2042, 92% off for $4.79. I mean, hopefully Battlefield makes a comeback with the next outing. We'll see how that turns out, but yeah, 2042 does consistently get updated, so if you want to check it out, more power to you at this price point. And then lastly, Dragon Age Inquisition, 75% off for $9.99. Exceptionally great RPG. I really liked Inquisition. I know some people are a bit mixed on it, but I thought it was a really great RPG, and I think a lot of people should check it out. It still holds up fairly well a decade later, and I think, you know, a worthwhile pickup at this price point with the DLC. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals across the board right now. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, definitely one of the outstanding ones, so link to that in the description box below, and links to everything mentioned in this video as well. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.